What's up, YouTube? I'm Wafer, and thank you for tuning in to the I'll Just Ask Myself podcast. If you've subscribed to the channel, thank you. I truly appreciate you subscribing. If you left a comment, I really appreciate you leaving a comment, and I enjoy engaging with you guys. And also, could you please share the content? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, can you please subscribe to the I'll Just Ask Myself YouTube content page? Please share the content, and most importantly, please leave a comment. I really enjoy engaging with you guys. And also, leave me any ideas on content you'd like to see in the future, and I'll bring it to you guys. I truly appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm Wafer, and this is the I'll Just Ask Myself podcast. Peace and love, baby.
While playing in the NBA, a coach had $10,000 stolen from him while an actual game was happening.
Right.
Can you tell us more about what exactly happened with this story and how does something like this happen in the NBA?
Yo, these questions are getting crazy, man. Like, these are a lot of behind the scenes questions, man, that a lot of people are probably not going to believe. People aren't going to believe that $10,000 was stolen from a coach while a game was going on, but I'm going to tell the story. So, there's a lot of gambling that goes on while we're on the plane and, while we're in a city. There's a lot of gambling that goes on there. So, there's a lot of money exchanged. And for this particular team, for a lot of the teams, I didn't get to dress out. I would always be the guy that have to get to the arena 3 hours before and get my workout in. And I would be the guy that wouldn't get to dress out. So a lot of the times I would be in the back either doing treatment, watching the game if I didn't bring my sports coat, or I'd be on the bench behind the bench with my sports coat on. This particular game, I just happened to be in the back. I didn't go out to the game to watch the game because I didn't have my sports coat. And we were playing some very high stakes poker. I guess they switched the game to poker because they knew that I was so hard to beat with the Blu-ray, so they switched it to poker. I'm not as good at poker. I still play the percentages, play position, and look at the big blind, the raises, and look at all of the percentages. But I'm not as good at poker because it's a way harder game to play, and there's a lot at stake on one hand. Um, so we were playing poker and there was a lot of money exchanged. And one of the coaches on the team, he was very good. I don't know if he was, hustling us, but he usually would be the one to win. And he would have, the majority of the money. So as the game is going on, everything's going fine. I'm in the back, and I'm just chilling. And after the game, the coach that had the money taken says, hold up, I'm missing 10 grand out my bag. Somebody came and took 10 grand out my bag. So immediately everybody's looking at me because I'm in the back and they know that, I've been taking some losses or whatever. Sometimes this just so happened this time that I had won a lot of money playing poker. I rarely didn't win that much playing the poker, but I just so happened to win on this trip. So I had a whole, like a big stack of cash. And whoever took the money, I'm sure they were trying to use that to their advantage to make it look like I took the money because I was sitting in the back. And the coach goes, yo, I got 10 grand missing. So everybody's kind of like looking at me with the side eye because I was in the back. But I'm like, I didn't take no money. I don't got it. Don't look at me. So nobody wants to come clean about what happened to the money. So we get on the bus and I can just, feel it. Like everybody's like, Vaughn took it, everybody's like on me. So I'm like, you know what we need to do? Why don't we just go through everybody's bag? Why don't we just go through what everybody's got? Why don't we see what everybody's got so we can find the money? It's not hard to find the money. Didn't nobody leave the arena? We're all in the arena, but they could have handed it to somebody. I wasn't thinking that far ahead. They could have handed it to somebody that they met after the game or whatever or whatever. But I'm like, yo, let's just check everybody's bag. Because I felt everybody like looking at me and felt like I did it. So long story short, um, the coach is like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. You know what I mean? We're gonna just let it die out. And I don't know who took the money, but nobody ever said anything. Never heard anything else about it. But that was crazy. That was strategically done to make me look like I did it because I was in the back. You know what I mean? I'm making the least amount of money on the team. Guys know I had been losing a little money here and there, so I was the perfect fall guy. So that was an interesting story.